It's Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. A lot to talk about this evening. A little later this evening, we had a lot of stuff getting done at the house today. So the workers just left, and it's almost 7 o'clock here in Alabama. But I wanted to get something out because I'm just reading some of the news today, and it is absolutely shocking what is taking place here in America. And the first article, and you've probably been reading this, you've probably been watching this on social media, reaction videos, you're reading this in the news. Welfare recipients go viral for freakouts over losing food stamps. So this looks like it's possibly going to be big trouble. We could see a purge in America. We could see people go crazy. And it is very, very concerning. So be aware that there's going to be millions of people not getting their food stamps, not getting food in November. This could be a big problem. And basically, so if we don't give these people money, they're basically going to go and destroy Walmarts, maybe destroy some cities, go to grocery stores, do some damage there. They're threatening to hurt grocery store staff in some of these videos that they're making. And these people are just ludicrous. They're psychotic. They're going out making videos right now, like they're almost looking forward to creating havoc and chaos in America at grocery stores, at Walmarts, on the streets, in the cities. And I'm watching these people who are speaking, many of them in their 20s, in their 30s. They look very able-bodied. They look healthy. They look like they could go get a job. They could do something, but they'd rather have you and me pay for their food, probably Section 8. We're paying for their homes. Many of these people are probably living better than a lot of people out there working right now because they're getting free food, they're getting Section 8, and they're having the time of their life. They don't have to do anything. They can sleep in, they don't have to produce, they don't have to manufacture anything, they don't have to be held accountable. They just get free stuff from you and me. And again, these people look healthy, they look able-bodied, many of them in their 20s and 30s and 40s. Why are they not going out and getting a job? Why do we allow this to continue? Grocery snatching coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they're going to call it, grocery snatching. If you work at a grocery store, a Walmart, be very, very careful in November because this could get absolutely just who knows what's going to happen, but it could get really out of control. It could get chaotic. Be careful. Again, why we spend billions of dollars on people who could go get a job, and we don't even hold them accountable that you have to, go work a certain amount of hours in order to get your food stamps, your EBT, your SNAP. There's no accountability. You just get stuff. And if we don't give it to these people, then I guess they just threaten to burn cities and rob stores and all this, all that. It is just absolutely absurd what is going on. The economiccollapse.com, 68% of Americans consider the condition of the economy to be poor as millions of U.S. consumers reach their breaking point. There are people out there every day, 7 days a week, grinding it out, hustling, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, multiple people in the house working hard. And yet there's people that say, if you don't give us money, we're going to do bad things. Unbelievable. It's projected over 3 million cars will be repossessed in 2025. Who in the world thinks that this is a good economy? There's still people that will write me. And I think they have, honestly, I think they have a mental condition. I feel sorry for them. I'm not making fun of them. I think that, they have some issues. Anybody that thinks that this is a good economy, now you have millions of people not getting food stamps, 3 million car repossessions forecasted for 2025. I don't know what planet you live on if you don't see what's going on. For many years, economic conditions in this country have been collapsing. I've been making videos for years on the collapse. Years ago, I was doing the retail apocalypse. Now we have the commercial real estate apocalypse. We have a housing collapse. Now we're talking about a purge. The Walking Dead on the streets of America if people don't get their food stamps. Now, working people, hard the backbone of America, hardworking people, the middle class, lower middle class, poor people working hard are now reaching their breaking point. Many Americans attempted to keep living a middle class lifestyle by going deeper into debt, and it's going to cost them. Trying to be something you're not is going to cost you. So many people driving cars they cannot afford, living in houses they can't afford, wearing clothes that they can't even afford, eating food they cannot afford. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end very, very bad. Another canary in the coal mine here. Here's another one today. Another canary in the coal mine. Subprime lender, Primoland Capital Partners files for bankruptcy protection. Here's another one. Amazon hopes to replace 600,000 U.S. workers, not global, but U.S. workers with robots, according to leaked documents. Job losses could shave 30 cents off of each item purchased in 2027. Isn't that wonderful? 600,000 people will lose their jobs, but the people who have a job will save 30 cents on each item that they order on Amazon. And my question, same question I had yesterday is, if nobody has a job, who's going to be buying this stuff on Amazon? Who's going to be purchasing goods on Amazon if you don't have a job? Daily Mail, latest blow for struggling Las Vegas as beloved virtual arcade files for bankruptcy. The Electric Playhouse, a high-tech gaming and dining center at Caesar's Palace, beautiful casino, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy this past Monday. Not a good sign. Another indication of the economy, another canary in the coal mine. Vegas is definitely now feeling the pain. And I have no sympathy for Las Vegas because they gouged people for years with parking, bottled water, food prices, resort fees. I don't know how anybody even supported this in Las Vegas. What a joke. I mean, you're out of your mind if you were going to Las Vegas and paying these type of prices. They were gouging people and people just did it. And now people are pulling back because they have to. They're forced to. They don't have the money. Meta lays off 600 from bloated AI unit as Wang cements leadership. Not a good sign. Here's another one. Winn-Dixie company selling or closing 32 stores in rebrand. What's changing in Florida? I believe one closed over the summer in southern Alabama. Again, not a good sign. Not a good sign. When you see another grocery store closing, and a lot of people like Winn-Dixie. I've never shopped at one, but I heard good things about them. And one did close, I think maybe around September, not too far from me. As auto loan delinquencies soar, repossessions on track to break a record. Get this. This is how good the U.S. economy is in 2025. They're looking at 3 million plus cars to be repossessed this year. 3 million cars to be repossessed this year. 20% of borrowers are paying at least $1,000 per month for their car payment. This is not sustainable. And as people get more and more squeezed, and as people try to finance their middle class lifestyle or upper middle class lifestyle with $1,000 car payments, this is going to take them down. A car payment of $1,000+ in this environment, not good. Yeah, this is, I mean, the news is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, think about what is going on here. Parents are covering $1,474 in monthly for adult kids. The bank of mom and dad is open. And it better be very, very careful or it's going to fold like a lot of these regional banks are about to do. Half of parents with adult children are financially supporting their kids. Be very, very careful, mom and dad, because you're going to get yourself into financial trouble doing this. Average cost of family health insurance plan now nearly $27,000. How are people doing this? How are families able to continue to afford $27,000 a year for healthcare? How are people doing this? Please comment down below on any of this. This is completely unsustainable. Just like having $1,000 car payments is unsustainable. $27,000 a year health insurance is unsustainable. I really feel sorry for the average family in this country because it's only going to get much worse. Sellers are getting ghosted. This is from Redfin News. Sellers are getting ghosted. 15% of home buying contracts were canceled in September. That's 53,000 homes that were in escrow in September fell through, fell apart, canceled. If you're a real estate agent, you're getting absolutely decimated. And it's funny, none of these real estate agents now ever contact me on social media and tell me how stupid I am, how wrong I was, or how wonderful the real estate is in their areas, that they were immune. People in Las Vegas, agents from Las Vegas would write me constantly and tell me that Vegas was immune. People in Phoenix, immune. Not now, because it's not just Florida. The days of 2021 and 2022 are over. Austin, Tampa, Phoenix, Atlanta, etc. have done a complete 180. Listings are piling up in these areas, and they're going to continue to pile up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the news today. I just took 15 minutes of my day just to go through this, and it just goes on and on and on, and it's getting worse, and there is no light at the end of the tunnel. It is going to get much, much worse. Now we're at $38 trillion in national debt. This is going to get so ugly and so bad. We are going to live through something as bad, if not worse, than what our grandparents lived through. It's called the Great Depression. It has begun. It is here. And just because the television can't admit that we've been in a recession for probably 2.5, 3 years or longer, people just believe, well, we're not in a recession. We've been in a recession. We're in the beginning stages of a Great Depression. We're going to live through something that our grandparents lived through, but this one is probably going to be worse. And unfortunately, we don't have the skills or the toughness that our grandparents had. And it's going to be very, very hard on the average American. Get your house in order, get your finances in order, get your health in order, and get right with God. The most important thing is that you're walking close to God. You're going to need God. You're going to need God for direction and strength. This is going to be mentally, physically, and spiritually and financially grueling. Get ready, get prepared, be safe out there. God bless.